Good morning, team. Welcome to Linux AWS DevOps batch. So yesterday, what we have seen is yesterday you can go to the notes. Those notes are uploaded. So what we have seen yesterday in that everything is uploaded in the notes section. Okay. Now we were seeing Linux and we are seeing Linux architecture, file system, file hierarchy, and we have seen other command also. And yesterday we have seen this command. ls-a and ls-i and small a. Okay. Now, now, so I'm starting the instance. This is our EC2 console. You know, right? How to start the launch the instance, how to connect, right? Now we are starting the yesterday's session. Okay, this is the same one. Now this will be started. Okay, now observe, guys. We can refresh it to understand whether it is started or not. Okay, now it is started. Remember, whenever you are connecting with RDB, you have to use the Windows one, and whenever you are using a Linux command, you have to create either Linux flavors related. Okay. Now, this is our Linux virtual machine is created. Now I want to connect. Right? We have seen how to connect using EC2 instance, how to connect with this putty also. Okay. Now let me connect with EC2 instance directly. Okay. To save over time, to avoid repeated thing. Okay. Now. Also, whenever you are connecting, you have you have to check which nearest location you are. It's easy because for now we are practicing, right? So no need to worry which location because it is related to application, right? Which whenever you are deploying your applications, real-time application, then we have to think about specific location for performance to avoid the latency. Okay. Now we are connected to Amazon Linux machine, right? What we have seen yesterday, let me show you. This is what we have seen, right? These are the command, right? We have seen. Now we will see some more command going now onwards. So present working directory, what is present working directory? Home. This is the command, right? How to clear the console? This is the command, right? Clear. Now, can I do ls? Right. Yesterday, see, today I did not create it, right? Yesterday I created and those one directory and one file is already there. Hope you are understanding, right? Now, we have seen yesterday what ls hyphen small a. So if you see ls hyphen a, it is showing hidden files, right? In Windows, we are also having hidden files, right? Similarly, we have hidden files here. When I am doing only ls, only the files which we created is showing. Now it is showing single dot file also and double dot file also. This is we have seen ls hyphen capital A, right? Enter. Now you can see it is not giving two dot file. See two dot file in ls hyphen a. When I run ls hyphen a, it is giving two dot files, double dot. But when I am giving ls hyphen capital A, it is not giving double dot height. It is only one dot ssh file, right? So this is the difference we have seen. Let me open one notepad. 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 Yeah. So what we have seen, ls hyphen small a. What is the purpose of ls hyphen small a? ls hyphen small a to display all files, all files along with hidden files, right? Hidden files, right? With the dot and double dot, right? This is what we have seen now. Same ls hyphen capital A, same, but only what it is giving, only except this dot and to display all files except dot and double dot, right? This is what we have observed, right? Dot and double dot is not coming. Apart from that, all hidden files is coming. Okay. Now, guys. Now, next is the next command is ls hyphen capital F. Right? See what is the difference? ls is given dir1 slash, right? But ls hyphen slash f, ls hyphen ls hyphen capital F is giving directory slash. Now let me go to inside some directory. Can we go? See, currently we are where? We are in this directory, right? Now let me go to let me present working directory. What is present working directory? Home, right? Now, can we go cd dir1? Yeah. Now ls, right? Change directory. Change directory. Now I am inside which directory? CD. I did cd dir1. Change directory. Now I am where? Inside this. Can I go outside? cd dot dot. I am outside. Again, I want to go inside directory. So cd dir1. Can I create one file here? Yeah. Let me create one file. Touch file1. Let me file 2.txt. Can I do ls? No. So under directory, we have created file 2.txt. Now again, can I come back? cd dot dot. Yeah, fine. Now where I am? Again this tilde symbol, right? You are seeing now. Now try to observe. Now try to observe. What is it giving? See, ls hyphen f. Now I am giving ls hyphen lf. ls hyphen lf. See, it is giving complete details, right? It is giving complete details, ls hyphen l. So f is what? It represent file based on type. For example, it is giving slash na, it is giving slash. Whenever it is showing slash, f means it is showing directory. And star means it will show what? It will show executable file, right? For example, now. So what is the where we are? Yeah. What is the purpose of whenever we are running this ls hyphen capital F? So it will represent files based on based on type. Now we have directory, right? We have directory. So directory is showing what? Slash it is showing na. In front of directory it is showing what? Slash. This is what we have to, because in real time whenever you are working, so you should know what is the meaning of these symbols. And executable files, it will show executable files. How it will be represented? Using star. Star will, whenever star is coming, mean those are executable files. Now guys, next command is ls hyphen I. Can I clear the console? See, readability will go na if I will keep on in last. So how I can clear the console or terminal clear command. Now I am I can do ls hyphen I. ls hyphen I. What it is showing? We have seen this command ls hyphen I. There is one directory we created. There is one file. So there is a number associated with it na. This is the number associated with. So to display all file with node number, this is the, you can say, address of this directory, right? So what is ls hyphen I? ls hyphen I. What is ls hyphen I? ls hyphen I. Always guys prepare one document for this command. Nobody remember this command. Okay. Nobody remember this command. But whenever you are practicing, so in your working also, in your projects also, for example, you have a lot of commands with you. So just you are copy this, paste there, right? So, but with the practice, you should know what is the purpose of the command, right? So to display what? To display all files along with what? Along with inode number, inode number of the file, inode number of the file, right? And inode number, what is this? This node number, what is doing? It represent address of the file where file attributes are stored. This node, this node represent address of the file, address of the file, address of the file where attributes are stored. What does this mean by attribute? What does this mean by attribute? Attribute means something related to its metadata, right? Now try to observe. What does this mean by attribute? Attributes. So attribute means here name of the file, name of the files, then number of links to the file, number of links to the file. Then next is size of file, size of files. Okay. The next is owner of the file. Who is the owner of the file? Owner of the file. Owner of the file. The next is the group of files. The next is creation time, creation time, creation time, creation time. When the file is created. Okay. These are the attribute, means metadata. Information about data. Okay. Metadata. Then when it is modified time. Okay. And last access, when it was last access, that file was last access. So these are the attributes. Okay. Whenever we are running this, so node is coming, right? So those nodes represent all these things. Hope you are understanding. Now guys, observe. Now guys, observe. Let me start with one print. Now we have one directory. We have seen, right? What is the directory name? Clear. Now pwd. What is this directory? Home EC2. Let me copy this. Let me paste here. Right? Okay, no problem. Fine, no problem. So slash home slash EC2 user slash EC2 user. This is our directory, right? Now, whenever I am trying to do ls, what we are seeing, one directory and one file system. Means under this, we have one directory, right? We have one directory. We have one directory, and what is the directory name? Directory one. And on the same system, we have what? One file system. Now try to observe. File one.txt. Okay. Now, apart from that, let me create one more file. Touch file 2.txt. Now do ls. So now under this directory, we have directory one and also directory two and two files. Let me go inside directory one. Directory one. So what is there in directory one? There is file2.txt. Let me create one more file. File 4.txt like this. Okay. File 4.txt, and let me do it. So there are two files. Now let me come back. cd dot. Now I will do ls. So one directory is there. Let me mkdir, and let me create one more directory, dir2. So now I will do ls. So how many directories are there? We have created two directories. We have created, and there are two files. Inside directory, we have two more files. Let me go inside directory to dir2. I am inside directory when I am doing ls inside directory. Now we are inside directory 2, but there is no file. Let me create one file. Touch command, and then file. right? File.txt, right? This is what we have done now, ls. So we can see there is one more directory. One more directory is there. We have created, right? So this is directory 2, right? This is directory 2. And how many files we are having? File1.txt. And similarly, we have file2.txt. Now observe. Now observe. Inside directory 2, how many files we are having? One file. So let me give some space and like this. Inside we are having how many files? File5.txt. This is one file. And inside this we have in directory how many files we are having? Let me check. Come back. Cd dot dot. Now cd dir1. Now ls. There are two files, file2 and file4. So let me note down file2.txt and the next file is file file4.txt. Okay. So this is the hierarchy. Okay. Now observe, guys. This is the hierarchy we are having. Okay. Now observe. So when we execute ls, now try to observe. Let me do clear. This is the hierarchy we are having. You are aware as we are created in front of you now. Under this EC2 user, we have two directories. In each directory, file2, dir1, we have file2, file4, dir2, file5, and outside two directories under EC2 user, we have file1 and 2, file1 and file2. When I am doing ls, right, it is giving what? Oh, sorry. Let me come out first. Cd dot dot. Now I will do ls. This when we are doing this ls, what it is printing, guys? It is only printing files and directory available inside EC2 user, right? It is not printing subdirectory. It is not printing subdirectory. These are subdirectories, na? These are subfile. These are subfiles, right? File2 and file4 is subfile under directory 1. Similarly, file is subfile under this, right? How we can achieve this? How we can see this? So there is a command ls-lr. Now observe, guys. Now observe, guys. What we are seeing, try to understand. Whenever we are writing this command ls, so we are getting only directory 1, directory 2, whatever inside this EC2 user. But whenever I am running this command ls-lr, see, it is giving all the detail, all the detail. This is the directory 1, directory 2, file 1, file 2. Okay, this is under which user? EC2 user, right? Now observe. Now observe. It is expanding now directory 1 also. Now directory 1 is having what? Directory 1 is having this file2.txt, file4.txt, right? Directory 2 is having which file? File 5, right? When it is created, what is the permissions, who is the owner, who can modify, all this detail is coming. You are not supposed to worry about this DRWXR. This we will see maybe tomorrow. File permissions, group permission, how to create a user tomorrow or day after tomorrow. But our purpose is with this command ls, we are only seeing the main directory. Inside directory, whatever the files is there, we are not able to see now, but now we are able to see. Let me take this screenshot. Let me paste here, right? So that I will write notes and I will update there in documentation also. So what is our command? With when we use what? ls. So with this command ls, we are not able to see subdirectories. Subdirectories. How it will be taken care? How it will be taken care? So what we are using? So we are using which command? Which command? ls hyphen ls hyphen ls hyphen lr ls hyphen lr. So to get the subdirectories, right? Hope you are understanding, right? Now ठीक है नो फाइन now guys observe next is so what does this R is doing actually so R is nothing but a recursive yeah so R is nothing but a R represent what R represent recursive right it will represent all the content R represented recursive and it will recursive okay it represent all the content now this is the command okay important na whenever you are having you are working on a server and you have to go to particular directory and you have to understand what is the file structure whatever files is there or not so for this command this is important na now try to observe next is date command let me clear the console first next is date command so what is the date it's coming we are having this date command right today's date it is printing right now observe next is you we have different date commands like you can select particular format plus percentile capital D it is only giving only date it is only giving date similarly we can up arrow just change the T it is giving the time see it is giving date month day year when you are time what is the time for the system time always remember guys you have to understand the system time right okay now next is what date uh, small d we can give when we are giving only small d means it is giving what date the next is can I use small m it will give month then we can use y it will give only year right the next is what we have we can type capital H it is giving what hour we can see right it is hour it is a time right 202 that's why now what can let's say S right it is giving second right and if you want different format right whatever format you want so we can use that format for example percentage D hyphen percentage M or let's say high percentage Y so it is giving in this format see date month and year right so these are the command right these are the command we have to use let me note it down now date date is the command to check the date okay and so this is the command these all are command I will update in the notes okay I have in my notepad plus plus 1 second let me use this okay these are the commands okay so you can practice this command next we will move on to next topic uh, this is printing current date right now guys observe let me clear the console so we are getting all this command now we have created some command right make directory we have created let me do ls right so we have directory 1 directory 2 and we have files right so how to delete this command how to delete this command okay so there is one command try to observe it won't delete first of all it won't delete when I am using a rm dir1, dir1. So remove directory1. Why it is not doing? Because we know, right? There is a inside directory we have some files. So how to remove this directory? If the directory is empty, then this will work. If the directory is not empty, it won't work. So let me create one directory, empty directory, mk dir3, right? Directory is created, right? Third directory is created, dir1, dir2, dir3. Let me use this command rmdir3. Now it is deleted na. Now we will check ls whether it is deleted or not. So what we understand is rmdir is to delete the files. Hope you are getting right now. So what is the command we have seen? rmdir. Rmdir. What is the purpose? What is the purpose? To remove or delete the empty directory. To remove the empty directory. The question is how you will remove non-empty directory. I want to remove this directory one. How I can remove? The command is rm space hyphen r. And what is the directory name? dir1. Remove hyphen r dir1. Done, right? No error. Let me check ls. See, dir1 deleted because directory 1 is having some file inside that. That's the reason this is the command used. What is the command we are using? rm space hyphen r. And what is the directory name? Directory name, right? So now why? To remove any non-empty directories, we are using this command. Now guys, observe. Whenever you are good with these two commands, right? We have seen these two commands. Now, let me clear this. Till now, what we are using to create the file? Touch command, right? Whatever file we are created, touch command we are creating. So ls-ltr. What is the size of this file? File 1 0. 0 means what does this mean? Touch command is doing. Touch command is creating empty files, guys. Okay. Let me create one more file. Touch file3.txt. Now ls-ltr. File 3 also created, but today it is created was 0 file. But we want some file with data, right? So how we can do that? So what is touch command is doing? Touch command is creating an empty file, empty file. It is creating empty files. But I want to add some data inside the file. How we can create some file with data? What is the command? Cat command. Cat file 3 is there. File4.txt. File4.txt. Oh, sorry. Cat greater than file4.txt. Now it is asking to enter some data. Can I add some data? Right. Let me add some data. What data we can give? Let me give some data. Let's say India. Enter. USA. Enter. UK. Enter. Now Control D. Now can I check ls? No. File 4 is created. File 4 is created. Now can I do ls hyphen ltr? ls-ltr, right? File 4. This time it is showing some number na, instead of 0, right? So it is giving some size in KB na. The file 4 is created just now. What is other file having 0 size, right? So what is the command? What is the command we have used? Touch command is used to create empty file, but cat command cat command, and file name. What is the file name we have used? So cat command, it is used to create file with some data. Tomorrow you have to perform some work on empty file or non-empty file. It depends on requirement. Okay. So now clear. How to clear the console? Clear. Now ls we have, right, cat. Now I will do file4 file4.txt file4.txt. Now enter. See, with using when I was using only cat, for example, I am using cat file5. Is file5 is there? No file5 is there, right? No file5 is there. So it will no such file or directory. But when we created one file using cat command, using this command, so we are able to create the file now. When after that after this command, file is created with data. Then when I am using this command, so it is printing now this data, India, US, UK, right? So what we have observed, cat file name. What it is giving? It is printing the file name. It is printing the file data. It is printing the file data. Hope we are good. Now observe. Can I create one file? Let me create one more file. Cat greater than states file. States.txt. Right? Now, can I add some name? Andhra Pradesh. Andhra Pradesh. Right? Can I give some name Assam? Can I give some name Bihar? State name. Can I give some name Goa? Can I give some name Haryana? Then Punjab is there, right? Delhi is there. Just now election happened. Then we have Maharashtra, right? Maharashtra. Then we have Madhya Pradesh, right? Madhya Pradesh. Then we have Uttar Pradesh, right? Let's say we have this many state. Control D. Enter. Control D. Now, can I do cat states.txt? Now, whatever the state we have entered, those file is coming. Now, guys, just imagine one thing I want to show you. I want to print the file name, right? Let me, I want to print data from top to bottom, right? How many lines is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Okay. Now observe. There is one command, head then states. This is a file name, na? What it is giving? Actually, we have added only 10 lines of data. So by default, head file name will give 10 lines of data only, right? So what is the command? Head command. What it will do? Head command. It will print. Print top 10 lines, 10 lines from top to bottom, right? Now guys observe. Now I want to print the specific line of data. Then how we can print that data particular? Let me do clear screen. So for that we have head command. Head, then we will use a number, head -2, any number, right? Sorry, head hyphen and then 2. And what is the file name? State.txt. See what it is printing. But when we will do head states, what it is giving? It is giving complete 10 lines. If you were, even though it is having 100 line, it is giving only 10 line. But when we are using head hyphen n .2 state.txt, so whatever the number we are passing, positive number, whatever we are passing, It is giving those top two lines. So this top two lines is having what? Andhra Pradesh and Assam, right? So head hyphen n, okay, head hyphen n, then number of line, and then file name. File name. So what it is printing? Okay, what it is printing? It is printing specific line. Print to print specific lines. Okay, from the file, right? So 2 is the number I have used, right? Now we can use this positive number, right? We are using positive number. Try to observe. Positive number. Then we have what? If I am using negative number, can we try that? Let me try that. Head hyphen n -2, which file? State.txt. So what it will do? It will exclude the line. See, all we are getting except last two line. Negative number means what it is doing? It is excluding the last two line. Whatever the number you will give, those number of line will be excluded. It won't be printed, right? So head hyphen n -2, then file name. What is printing? To exclude the lines from bottom. What we are using? We are using negative numbers. Hope you are understanding, guys. Now, hope you are understanding. Now, try to observe one concept. You are a Java developer, you are a Python developer, you are any developer, right? You are any developer. Now, what you have to do is, we are using this many commands. Now, take a real-time scenario. This is your server. This is your cloud. Inside cloud, what we are having? We have servers. Somewhere we have applications, right? Let's say this is your application. This is your AWS cloud. You have one EC2 server. Okay. Now this is your application. Any application, Java application, Python application, .NET, anything. Somewhere we are having one log file creating na. We are having some log files, right? What does this mean about log file? Log file. Today, Java developer, we are using system.out.println. We are not going to use when we are deploying the code, right? Right? This is the Java code we have seen. If you have seen, this is the Java code. We are using printing for testing purpose. We are using system.out.println. Instead of this, there is one tool called log4j. Okay. What we are doing, instead of printing sysout statement, we are using loggers. Okay. So loggers will help us to print those log files. Means how your application is performing, how you are performing your application, any bug come. Let's say your application is down. Then where you will go and see, you will go here, right? You will go here. This is you, right? With your laptop. So where you will monitor, you will go immediately and check the log files and try to observe, right? What is the error? What is the issue, right? In that case, always remember, whenever we are having log files, some information will be printed, right? Some logger will be printed. Line 1, line 2, line 3, line 4, line 5, line 6. Always the latest record will be in the last. This won't be your latest record. Then after some time, latest record will be printed in new line. Latest record in new line. Latest record will be new line. So log file will contain application execution detail, right? And whenever you are having bug, how you will track? You always the latest data will be available in the end of the file, right? At the end of the file. So how you will find that? This last record, latest record. because it is not like 10, 20 line. There may be 1,000 line. There may be 1,000 line. There may be 1,000 line. So do you think that you will go line by line to check this 1,000 line? No. So there is one command. Just think, clear this. Clear this. Let's say this is your 1,000 line. This is 1,000 line of data in your log file. This is your log file. Let's say state.txt is log file, and this is your 1,000 line. So how you can find that? Using one command called tail command. Tail command state.txt, right? So what it is going to print? It is going to print last record. Even though there are only 10 lines, that's why it is printing only by default last line, right? But this is the command. It will print the last 10 lines of the file. Last 10 lines of the file. And if you want to print particular n, if you want to print last nth line, so what is the command? Tail-n. You want to see the last two lines. Okay, so you can give that particular name state.txt. So it is giving you last lines where your exception will be there. So this is how you have to, this is your server only, right? You are in the server. So how you can print this last line? Using this command. Very important command. Okay, now tail dot file name. Tail dot file name. So what it will do? It will print last 10 lines by default. But if you want to print any specific line, what is the command? Tail hyphen n, those line numbers, and then file name. What it will do? File name. It will print last record of that line, of that file. Last two lines of record of that particular file. So we are understanding, right? What we have seen today, right? This many command we have seen, right? We have seen this ls-1 command, -i. Then these are the command we have seen today, right? So you have to do practice on this. I'm stopping my screen share. Allow me a minute. I'm stopping the recording, guys.